Welcome to Dreamlogic, a diary with no beginning and no end, where I think out loud. Maybe you recognize yourself in the echo. Let's go. The quiet way time folds a person. Once your clock starts, it starts with a big gasp and a yell and a cry. So far, you're just a glob of emotions and needs and blessings, and you're not really sure about anything because you've just entered a brand new world. You didn't even really realize there was a you. There was only was, or is. As we grow older, we notice that there is an I. And if there is an I, then there must be a you and a them and a we. And so the world became plural. The world became a dialogue instead of a monologue. It doubled. Our emotions followed a similar path. At first, we only felt needs. We hadn't really discovered that needs could become wants, could become wanted needs, and then we grew. We became teenagers. And desire, a very complex emotion, entered the story. I wasn't sure if I wanted him or needed him. Either way, I started feeling it was nests. And he wasn't sure if he wanted her or needed her, even though he liked me. But liking me and liking her were not the same. See, he liked her in a different way than he liked me. The world became more complex that way. See, it started with simple emotions until we realized that a simple emotion doesn't exist. They were complex from the beginning, but I couldn't see that until we saw that. And now we felt that. I realized that I could love my mother and love my father and still feel the pressure of their love, even though I craved it so much. I wanted to escape their love and dive deep into it at the same time. See, life just folded itself over and over and over again until the layers of it became like a skyscraper with floors on top of floors on top of floors. And I had the key that would allow the elevator to freely move up and down. But sometimes I would lock myself outside of the room. Have you ever felt like that? As if you know exactly how to get through that skyscraper, to hit every level, but you were dumb enough to leave the room and let the door lock behind you before grabbing the key. So now you have to take the stairs, and it's exhausting. And then we get a bit older. We look back and realize we have less time left in front of us than has already passed. Yet the path that's in front of us is going to be so intense because we have so many floors to access, so many layers on top of itself. that there's only beauty left. If we choose to see it from that angle, because if we're still walking up and down those stairs, we might have wished that there were less floors. Would you want a skyscraper or a little 3-story building? Would you wish the life was less folded over time, less complex? Or would you wish it to have so many floors that you become the Tower of Babel itself? I actually don't know which one I wish for. Just that I get to keep seeing it evolve for a bit longer. I don't care if my life folds over itself quickly or slowly, just that it keeps going. And I'll search through every single floor, make sure I don't miss a single room or open door. And I hope that each time I open one of those doors, it leads me into yours. Into a different skyscraper where I get to glimpse what your floors look like, what you've been through, how complex things got for you, who you met, what doors did you open. I want to see that too. And I'm hoping you can scavenge, hunt, treasure hunt in mine. And maybe we'll see something special. Or maybe you'll judge me, but I don't care. There's more to see here. I really hope we get the chance to meet. Through coincidence, of course. It's not simple to let the world become more complex. But what choice do we have when time keeps moving forward and we can't stop it? It's easier to just accept. And even that sounds like a paradox. It's not easy to accept, yet it is easier to accept. But both of those two things are true. At least that's what I believe. How about you?